They came without warning. They slaughtered hundreds. Not desperation, we'd call for help, not knowing what would answer. To any that may be listening, this is Commander Kushon of the Termina Guard. This is a declaration of independence, of freedom from this rot of an Imperium. Our children starve and our cities lay in squalor. Yet year after year, the Imperial tithe is collected without fail. Our elders tell bedtime stories of the so-called Emperor's angels. Yet where were they when we have suffered at the hands of aliens and pirates? Well, no more. The planet of Termina will forevermore be for the people of Termina.
They do not have a prayer.
Welcome to our next Legends series. I'm excited to play this. It's gonna be a really fun 6-part series in which we're gonna pit the Imperial Guard against the Space Marines and possibly some demons.
I'm very excited to play Blood Angels today. I love playing my Blood Angels on the channel. I'm ready to kick Nick's butt.
By the end, we'll have a clear decision on whether the people of Termina have turned to the angels or the demons for their salvation.
This is Play on Tabletop's Legends series, Angels and Demons. Welcome to episode 1 of Angels and Demons. Captain Dantius is raining down onto the streets of Termina with all of his blood angels, seeking to quash the rebellion, starting with the governor and going to the command. His goal? To retake Termina Prime as quickly as possible. Captain Kushon of the Imperial Guard Regiment here at Termina Prime needs to hold the Blood Angels off, making sure that he keeps the Imperial Palace free of Blood Angels so that the governor and other respected officials can escape to the outposts outside the city so that they can regroup, replan, and oust the Blood Angels from the sector.
As the buildings of Termina Prime burn, the Imperial Guard rush to their defense. Will it be enough? Welcome, Steve, to Termina City, Termina Prime.
Yeah.
You've invaded the city, you've destroyed people's homes.
I know.
They're fleeing in terror.
I don't know what to tell you. Housing market
mean.
crashes sometimes. It's not good.
Well, I will defend the people against the fascist oppressors.
You are breaking up a happy little Imperium is what you're doing, and you're putting in danger the interests of the Emperor in this sector. And that's why Captain Dantius here is going to shut this down.
I'm excited for this, Steve. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm really excited about this too. So what needs to happen is you need to hold me off while the Imperial Governor and the other command structures get out of the city. Valkyries are incoming, you've got tunnels, you're getting them all out, but you need to make sure that they get out without being caught by the Blood Angels. Your goal is to hold me off. My goal is to break into the city, get into your deployment zone and try and crack that open so that not as many of the officials escape, you don't hold Termina Prime, and I can start to regain power on this planet. We are playing Vital Ground. You get 2 points for holding your home objective. You get 5 points for every no man's land objective that you control. And then you also get 6 points if you ever control your opponent's deployment zone marker. We each have some fixed secondaries. I have been given engage on all fronts. I need to try and overwhelm the city. I've also been given storm hostile objective. I need to take objectives from you.
I have defend stronghold. Narratively, I've got to hold my stronghold. My objective's right here. This is the governor's palace over here, and he's hiding here. And no prisoners. I gotta kill you. I basically just gotta destroy you. That's actually gonna be really hard to do.
Additionally, there are some extra rules. This rule has a rule called the head of the snake. Both of our warlords, mine is Captain Dantius right here.
I've got Commander Kushon, who's really the hero of the Imperium.
Our warlords are worth 10 victory points.
In addition, the unit that manages to pull that off, they get a little medal, a little badge of honor, and they will get what's called a battle honor. That's some sort of benefit that will carry through for the rest of the campaign.
Additionally, the winner of this game gets bonuses in the next game. So what will happen is the winner of this game will begin the next game with an extra D3 command points.
Well, that's always nice.
Yeah.
Command points are really valuable in 10th
Exactly.
edition.
It's really valuable. And finally, and I think that this is probably the coolest narrative part of this mission, is that each of these objectives are servo turret. If an Imperial Guard unit is holding this objective, they can activate the Imperial servo turrets, and it basically fires a pair of heavy bolters. And it hits on 5s because it's servo targeted, but it shoots 6 times, it's sustained 1, it's pretty good.
Defensive guns are firing, defending the city against the oncoming swarm.
Right.
And all over the city, there's drop pods landing,
yeah,
Thunderhawks going overhead, and the Imperial
Yeah.
Guard are like reeling right now. So in my army, we've taken a 1,500 point list. I have 3 units of Cadian Guard, a Castellan as my character, Commander Kushon. I've got a unit of Death Riders, and they're so much fun. I've got a unit of Kasrkin. I've got a Rogel Dorn, big heavy firepower, tank commander in a Lehman Russ, and then a Demolisher Cannon tank right here, as well as a Chimera filled with a unit of Cadian with Commissar.
I've got Captain Dantius here leading a unit of Assault Terminators, all with Thunderhammers and shields. Captain Tycho has joined and is leading those Tactical Marines, and they're all inside this Rhino. I have got a 10-man unit of Vanguard veterans, and they're being led by a Chaplain with a jump pack, a Ball Predator, and here is where really the Descent of Angels comes
so
down.
terrifying.
So I've got a 5-man unit of Death Company, and I've also got a 5-man unit of Sanguinary Guard.
One of the Sanguinary Guard is actually one of our named special character tier patrons.
And so Dantius Hashmal is one of my Sanguinary Guard, and it is this guy here with a bright red shoulder pad.
Thank you, Dominic. Thank you so much for supporting, and let's see how he does.
I think he's going to kill a lot. That's what I think.
Last thing we have to do, we gotta see who goes first.
Do you want to go first or second shooting?
I'd be okay with you
I
going
want to go first.
Yeah, go first.
Yeah, I want to go. Oh, no.
Ah, man, I wanted you to go first.
Yeah, no,
I wanted you to
but-
come closer so I could shoot you.
Absolutely not. Alrighty.
Good luck, sir.
Good luck, man.
Before we go further in this game, we have to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Baron of Dice. Baron of Dice makes fantastic resin dice for all your favorite games, not just 40K. You can find dice for almost every faction of almost every game we played. We love them so much that our play on dice that we use on the channel are from Baron of Dice, and we couldn't be happier. Great for all your custom dice needs, your go-to is Baron of Dice. Check out the link below and you won't be disappointed. And now, back to the story.
Unknown enemy, stand down. We do not seek war. Leave now or be destroyed.
No prisoners!
All right, I get a command point.
Hold your home objective. So on a 4-up, you gain another command point.
I do not, so just the one.
Yeah, it's going.
Just the one. I have to defend Stronghold, which means hold my home objective, but it doesn't score until the end of your turn.
Yeah.
And also no prisoners, so kill some of your units.
Yes.
So I just gotta kill things to get points.
Yeah.
You didn't give me a lot of targets this turn.
I did not, no.
No.
But you also got to hold these objectives, right?
I do, I gotta
Each
get
of
all
these
the
is worth 5 points,
Yeah,
right?
those are huge. All right, so I gotta get some orders. My Cadian Castellan actually can give 2 orders out. Move to my Death Riders. We're gonna give another move order to my Kasrkin up here. When the Kasrkin start in the command phase, they're able to get a second command. So they're gonna take the take cover one. My tank commander is gonna say, take aim to my Demolisher Cannon. All right, no battle shock, and then we'll go right into the movement phase. So these Rough Riders are not gonna move 15 inches.
And they go.
But I can possibly charge you. It's a long one.
But you can do it.
I'm 9 inches away. The Kasrkin are gonna advance. 6, oh yeah. So put them as far away holding the objective so that to make your charge as far as possible. My Chimera is gonna advance. So I advanced, but unfortunately I needed to roll a 5 to get in range of the objectives. Shooting a Rhino seems
It's a way to go.
a little bit worthwhile, maybe. So I've managed to make a few screens. You're gonna take at least 2 turns to get to my guys. And I don't think I have anything to spend my command point on, so into the shooting phase.
Started the shooting phase. The defense guns activate.
Oh, right.
I believe you don't have that objective.
Do not
over
control
there.
this one, but I control this one right here with the Rough Riders.
And this one here. So each of those gets to select a target and have at it.
So we're giving these the towering
towering,
abilities, so they can
yeah.
just see most of the board. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So this one here is gonna turn its turret, and it's gonna fire at those guys down there.
I think I'm going to spend my command point right now, and I am going to Armor of Contempt them.
It's equivalent of a heavy bolter, right? I believe I hit on
so
5,
you
right?
hit on 5, sustained 1.
On 3s. I won you 3 times.
AP -1, which is AP nothing. 3 ups.
You also have cover. I got one. And then I think we'll fire this one here. I'll keep firing here. They need to die.
3 ups.
The guns are done. I'm gonna start with the Rogel Dorn. And he's gonna fire everything into that Rhino, because that's all he can see. All right, the Twin Battle Cannon. A D6 plus 3 shots. I'm winning on 3s. Reroll because of twin lights.
3 ups. I fail 1.
So that is 3 damage. Heavy stubber! 1 hit. Nothing. Rogaldorn, scratch some paint. You have 7 wounds remaining there. Tank commander, fire everything into those infantry over there. That's the only thing you can see. Big battle cannon, D6 plus 3 shots.
Yeah, on 2s. 3 ups, here we go. 1 fails. You kill a guy.
Las cannon, misses. I'm gonna save the hunter killer missile. The heavy bolters. 2 hits, and wound you once.
Okay, 3 up. Good to go.
The heavy bolters will go over there. Okay. Las cannon into the rhino, and the hunter killer missile into the rhino. Hunter killer into the rhino. That's a miss. Las cannon into the rhino.
6 up. Play on.
D6 plus 1 damage.
Oh, you should just kill it.
Oh, it's so close.
2 wounds remaining.
Into the
Yep.
jump squad
veterans.
with the heavy bolters.
I have 1 fails and 1 dies.
Killed 1 more. I've got 1 major charge. If I can do it, it'd be kind of fun. The Rough Riders are going to attempt to try to charge your Terminators.
Yeah.
If I make it, great. If I don't, I'm still holding the objective. All right, here we go. I'm okay. They're gonna stay this still. And unfortunately, I failed the charge, and that is okay. That is turn 1. I don't score anything because I didn't kill any units. And Defense Stronghold, I will score as long as you don't take this at the end of your turn. Currently, it's 0-0. At the end of my turn, I'm in a decent position. I've managed to take a lot of the objectives, and I'm in a holding pattern here, seeing what Steve will do. If he comes in hard, this could be dicey, but I've got to hold my home objective at all costs.
So I gain a command point, and then supply lines on a 4-up, I gain another command point. Play on.
You get it.
The Rhino heals 1. Also, in my command step, I'm going to name the Rough Riders as my Oath of Moment.
Oh.
Now, I have got to take some objectives from you, and I also want to try and engage on all fronts, because that's something I need to do as well.
For the Emperor!
Just want to move up to make sure that I am in range of your Chimera. We're gonna shoot a little bit. We're gonna go there. Tycho's posse, we're all in there taking that objective from you. My shooting phase. I'm gonna start with my Ball Predator. Hunter Killer Missile into your Chimera. So that hits on 2s. Twin Assault Cannon, so 6 shots. Here we go. On 3s. On 5s, re-rolling, devastating wounds. 1 AP nothing, and then 1 mortal wound.
3 up. Oh, fails.
So take 2 wounds.
So down to 9 wounds remaining with the Chimera.
I'm gonna hit you with the Storm Bolter off of my Rhino. And the Rhino's also got a firing deck of 2. It is going to shoot the Heavy Bolter and the Flamer out at your Chimera. Flamer, D6 auto hits on 6s. Nope. The Heavy Bolter on 5s. Nope. The Storm Bolter. 1 wound, AP nothing.
On 3 up.
I think I'm just gonna move along from my shooting phase and go to what really matters for Blood Angels.
The charge phase. Yes, you've got 2 juicy charges.
Absolutely.
Which way to move first?
My Terminators will charge into your Rough Riders.
And these guys are charging into here.
So Terminators, gotta roll a 6, come on.
8. Yeah. That's gonna be bad.
It's not gonna be great.
No, here comes the Terminators. Ah!
Right here, again, within 7, gotta get the 6. That's a CPU reroll.
Oh, come on. I don't pray to the Emperor.
Come on!
God, no!
Men of Termina, you will hold!
I am gonna start with my Terminators over here. They're gonna do some piling in, just to make sure that we get everybody in base, or try to anyways. And Blood Angels have something called the Red Thirst. Every single time I complete a charge, I get an extra strength and an extra attack on the profile. 20 attacks. Gonna bring
We
it.
who about to die.
Yeah,
salute you.
See ya.
So 11 6-ups to make.
And then 2 mortals after that.
I save 3 6s, which means there's 1 alive. And the 2 mortals kills them. So you kill the entire squad.
Excellent.
As they die, I get on the radio, on the Vox, and spend 2 command points on reinforcements. Send to the next wave. So these guys are gonna go into my ongoing reserves, and they'll come in my next turn.
I select this unit to fight, and Exhortation of Rage triggers off. So I roll a d6. On a 4 to 5, you take d3 mortals. On a 6, you take 3 mortals.
Did you roll a 6?
I rolled a 6. You take 3 mortal wounds.
As you charge in.
So the chaplain gets +1 strength, goes to strength 6, which means I'm wounding you on 2s. Here we go, on 2s. Missed 1. There was 1 6 in there, and because of the Vanguard veteran's unit ability, Vanguard Assault, it is lethal. These are on 2s.
Hurrah! I managed to save 2. You've killed 3. You did 2 damage apiece.
4 of the Vanguard veterans will get to strike on 3s. Because of Litany of Hate off of the chaplain, I moved on 2s.
13 AP -1, so on 4s. You have killed the squad.
Get out
no
of here.
chance.
I'm gonna consolidate into the Rogaldor.
Oh, you want to consolidate into the Rogaldor. Interesting. Because you
yes.
piled into the
Rogaldorn gets to attack me.
I will get to 6 attacks, the Rogaldorn. Hitting on 4s. 3s, 1 wound.
Here we go. Good to go. So that is the end of my turn. The great thing about this is that I actually am gonna start scoring my secondaries now. I stormed hostile objective for 5 points. And then after that, I engage in all fronts for 3 points. Captain Dantius and his assault terminators have rocked into the center of the city. And Chaplain, along with the Vanguard veterans, have reached out and ripped the guard from this objective. The city belongs to the Blood Angel.
I hope you're enjoying this narrative game so far. We poured a lot of love and effort into this story and series and hope you will join us for all of them. The complete series will be releasing exclusively for our YouTube membership and patrons, and we would be honored if you would consider supporting the show directly to allow us to continue producing amazing content. Episode 2 is available right now for our members, with the rest of the series being released regularly soon after that.
Protect the people! Prioritize the evacuation!
Turn 2, Steve. You've given me a mountain to climb to try to save the people of Termina, but I gotta say, ooh, the noose is closing tight.
The noose is closing tight and swiftly.
So I'm gonna get a command point.
Yes.
And then I might get another one.
On 4 up.
On a 4 up. I do!
You do.
2 command points. My tank commander is going to give the Demolisher cannon take aim. Commander Kushon is take cover for both these units. All right, in the movement phase, the first thing I'm gonna do is these guardsmen are gonna get out and move forward towards the Rhino. Hold this ground so they'll be able to shoot this gun here. My Demolisher is gonna stay still because then he gets lethal hits. My Lehman Russ commander is gonna stay still because he gets lethal hits. My Rogaldorn, I'm gonna stay in combat, hopefully plink off a couple wounds there and just kinda, and I can shoot the blast weapons over here at your Predator. The Chimera is gonna make a rush for your home objective. At the end of my movement phase, I'm gonna bring in my reinforcements.
Oh, good call, yeah.
The Rough Riders, and they're gonna come in 6 inches from the table inch and 9 inches away from the enemy over here. The hope is that I kill this Rhino and the guys pop out and I charge them. Then the shooting phase, we're gonna spend 1 command point on the grenade stratagem from these infantry, and they're gonna try to grenade that Rhino.
Right.
I'm hoping to get 3.
Yep.
I mean, 3 is average.
3 is average. On average, you kill it.
1, 2, 3.
There
More
it
wounds.
is.
Now blow up and
see if it
explode.
explodes. Does not.
Does not explode.
I take 1 mortal wound.
Let's go to Rogaldorn, and you'll fire all of his guns into the infantry in front of him, except for the blast weapons that, of course, can't fire into combat. And instead, we'll fire over here at this Predator. Let's do the ones in combat first. 6 Melta shots, hitting on 5s. And these 2 become 2 more wounds. So that's 3 wounds at -4.
6s to try and save the guys in the back.
D6 plus 2 for each one, so minimum of 3 damage, and I kill 3 guys. The Heavy Stubber, which is rapid fire 3, so I'll get 6 shots against those guys. 1 more hit.
3 ups. Good to go.
Into this Predator right there. D6 plus 3 shots with the big gun. Hitting on 5s, of course, because I'm in combat with you. One of them's lethal, because I stood still. Twin links, all right?
3 ups. Fail 1.
3 damage on the
3
Predator.
roll damage.
Holding you off there. I'm actually totally okay with that. Then we're gonna go into the Demolisher cannon. So it's gonna fire its Demolisher cannon at these infantry right here.
Absolutely going to Armor of Contempt here.
Yeah.
To minus some of your AP to the Tactical Marines.
D6 plus 3 shots with the big gun. Hitting you on 3s because of take aim. And wounding you on 2s. 2's the wound.
4 up. And each one of these is a dead Marine.
The first one kills a guy.
Yeah.
And the second one, and third one. So
Oh,
one
wow,
guy.
yeah, one guy
So only
does
got
live.
1 damage to the one. So
You're right.
So one guy still is alive, with 1 wound there. Heavy bolters.
Look at that. The next special.
4 6s.
3 ups. I fail 1, so 1 of them dies.
The las cannon. I'm still holding on to, as cannon hits, I'm saving on to my hunter killer. Wounds for the las cannon.
4 up.
1 more dies. All these infantry are all gonna fire into these guys right here. I've got 1 flamer and 1 plasma gun, and then 2 plasma pistols. Rapid fire, there's 2 shots with the plasma gun.
2s.
Oh, it's a 1!
Excellent.
The commissar shoots his plasma pistol and hits you. The sergeant shoots his plasma pistol and misses. Commissar doesn't wound you.
Excellent.
And then I need to roll 3 hazardous tests. Ah! They're fine. Flamer!
Torrent, 3-ups.
And then a bunch of las guns.
3s.
Chimera is gonna fire all his weapons. The Hunter Killer Missile is gonna go into the Predator. The Flamer and the Multi-Laser is gonna go into these infantry right here. Hunter Killer Missile into the Predator. That's a miss. The Flamer into the Tactical Marines.
3-ups because of Armor of Contempt. Ooh,
Oh, I
take
got 1 damage. And then the Multi-Laser. Strength 6, wounds you once, no minus.
Good to go.
That was a whole lot of nothing for a whole lot of useless. Tank Commander is gonna try to kill 1 of the Terminators. D6 plus 3 shots with his main gun, 5 shots in total.
So I fail
3
1.
damage!
3 damage.
Oh!
So one of them has 1 wound remaining.
Heavy bolters.
3-ups.
Las Cannon. It does not hit.
Yay!
I am gonna fire my Hunter Killer Missile because I think that tank's
Wow.
dead otherwise.
Probably.
So, Hunter Killer hits
Oh boy.
and
Oh,
wounds.
Oh my. 4 pinball.
No!
Yeah, he loves it.
I did nothing!
They love it.
There's just gonna be 1 charge here. And that's gonna be the really, really long charge from these guys. Can I even do it anymore? You know what? I'm outside of 12.
Yay!
So there is no charge from these guys, and these guys are definitely not charging.
Those
in.
guys are-
So we just go into ongoing combats, which
Oh, I get to fight first. Here we go. On 3s with my heirloom weapons. So I would be 6s. However, I'm making melee attacks and I'm being led by a chaplain. So I get +1 to wound. So on 5s. Fail twice, take 2 damage.
wow. So down to 16 wounds.
On 2s. 3 AP -2s, and these are 2 damage a pop.
4s. I save 2 of them, 1 goes through. 2 damage, bringing me down to 14 wounds in the Rogal Dorn. And then I try to hit you back.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s, and I wound you once, no AP.
Okay. Good to go.
So at the end of my turn, I did actually kill 1 unit finally.
You did,
Which
yeah.
gives me 2 points, and I did defend Stronghold at the beginning of my turn. That's a grand total of 5 points from my side, plus the 2 points for holding my objective at the beginning of my turn. 7 points to 8. So the Imperial Guard are holding on just barely. The points are down, but they are holding their home objective and pushing the Blood Angels away. Can they hold on for 3 more turns until the VIPs evacuate? Well, let's find out.
Beginning of my turn, gain a command point.
So do I. I'm going up to 2.
I go up to 2 and see if I get a for supply lines. I do. I go up to 3 command points. I am going to take my Oath of Moment.
Where
and
are
I'm
you
going to
putting it?
place it here onto
Oh, on the Tank Commander.
your tank commander. I get 5 points on primary here, 5 points here, and 2 points here. So I get 12 points. And I do have to ensure that I continue to get engaged on all fronts and storm hostile objective, which means I've got to try and take that objective from you over there. I'm going to start moving around a little bit.
Fortunately, I have 2 command points. If you kill those horses again, they're just coming right back.
So I have to get rid of them. I can't just let you
Here comes the Terminators, and I'm guessing they're going against the Tank Commander.
at the end of my movement step. The Death Company is going to come down. Don't want you taking my home objective. It's worth so much. I'm going to do it here. And then come whoosh. And then my Sanguinary Guard, they're going to stay off for 1 more turn. Time to go into my shooting phase. I've got 5 bolt pistols. We're going to go into your Rogal Dorn. Plink. And then I've got a Storm Bolter here, and it will go into the Oath of Momented Tank Commander. 2 wounds.
Down to 12 wounds remaining.
4 bolt pistols into from my Death Company to your Chimera.
To the Chimera.
1 wound.
Oh, it goes through!
Yeah, it does.
Oh, down to 8 wounds remaining on the Chimera.
Captain Tycho, he elects from 3 separate rules whenever they shoot. I am gonna give them all rapid fire 1, and we're gonna go into your Guardsman. Flamer has rapid fire 1 torrent, D6 shots on 3s.
These are regular guardsmen. These ones actually get the benefit of cover for holding an objective.
Yep. And then the heavy bolter, 4s. 3s.
Whoa! Kills 2 of them. 3 4-ups! Save 1, 2 more dead.
Captain Tycho fires his weapon Blood Song.
Okay. Don't save it.
One guy takes 2 damage, and then you take 4 mortals.
There's a sergeant and the commissar left.
Ball Predator will fire everything into your horseman. 2d6 auto hits with those heavy flamers. 3s.
4-ups. So you killed 1.5.
3 up with the assault cannons. 3's rerolling.
Killed one, and one's down to 1.
Then the sword boulder was in rapid fire. Slamming in.
Give me some 3-ups. There we go, same both.
Charge phase. Captain Dantius is gonna lead his Terminators into your tank commander. 10 whole inches.
Whew.
Forward for the Emperor. Judgment will be swift.
I'm gonna pick up these same 2 dice because they seem to be rolling high. And we're gonna go into your Chimera.
Okay, so with these Death Company?
Yes.
Into Chimera?
I'm gonna do it. I have so much CP, I don't even need VP. All right.
You're not taking your own advice. Yeah! Waste the CP.
Go, come on, Tycho, you can do it!
Double ones, double ones!
Yeah, it's 4, I think I get
really
it.
close. Although not many will get in.
Yeah, Tycho and that Power Fist are definitely getting in there. Oh, yeah, they are. All right, so I'm gonna start with Captain Tycho over there. So he gets 6 attacks.
When that leader dies, the sergeant of the infantry squad, I'm going to spend 2 command points for reinforcements, and they're going to come right back on. However, because he dies right next to that commissar, I might get one of his command points back on a 5-up. Come on! No, it doesn't happen. And then the commissar dies as well. This unit of infantry is going to go into strategic reserves, coming in my next turn. Can you kill this tank?
I think I can.
2 4-ups. Save 1, 1 goes through.
So you take 2, and then you take 2 mortals.
Down to 8 wounds remaining.
Then I'm gonna take Captain Dantius. 3's rerolling. 1 AP minus 2.
So I'm down to 4 wounds remaining, but I'm alive! Ongoing combats, which I get to do first, so I will obviously do this guy first. Might as well. 6 attacks with the Rogaldorn into those jump back guys who are still in combat. I hit you 4 times, and I wounded you 4 times. Oh! Kills 1!
And wounds another.
All right, and then you fight back over there.
Chaplain.
So on 4s, down to 12 wounds on the Rogaldorn.
3.
Great. Take a wound, down to 11 wounds. I'm still trucking though.
At the end of my turn, though, I do still engage on all fronts for 3 points. And I also storm hostile objective for another 5. Captain Tycho has led the tactical marines to securing the defensive weapons, and Dantius is starting to break through the defensive lines. The fate of Termina Prime is absolutely hanging in the balance of this first major assault. We will see what happens in the coming turns.
I'm gonna get a command point. And then I still hold my whole objective, so maybe I'll get another one.
And I get a command point as well.
I do not.
You do not. And you do not control any of these objectives in the middle of the table?
No, just this one right here. Some orders to go down. Tank commander's gonna tell demolish your tank to take aim. Both these units of infantry are gonna just take aim all around and fire into these guys here. I do have to take a battle shock test with my tank commander, and I hope I don't fail it. Battle shock tank. The tank has failed. Then I score 2 points on primary, bringing my score from 7 to 9.
28. You need to start killing my stuff.
I'm trying. I'm going to risk blowing myself up with this tank. That's gonna fall back. On a 1 or 2, it blows himself up. Ah! He survives, he's good. And then I'm asking you on a desperate breakout forward onto the objective. I'm gonna move with Commander Kushon, and they're gonna move to be within 8 inches of your Terminator squad so they can use the grenade stratagem. Rogaldorn, he's gonna sit right there. He still can fire his blast weapons over here. Push these guys over to here, and they're gonna make a multi-charge into both those guys. Here come the Death Riders. Demolisher's gonna stay still. The Chimera is going to move up. That is the end of my movement phase.
I'm gonna spend 1 command point, and I'm gonna rapid ingress.
Oh, you wanna put him back there.
Dantius Hashmal, that's him right there.
Shooting phase. I'm gonna spend my 1 command point, and I'm going to do the grenade stratagem on the Terminators. I want 5 mortal wounds here. 3, I'll take 3.
Yep.
3's okay.
You kill 1.
I control this objective, which means I can fire with this, right?
That's true, yeah.
Just gonna fire into the Terminators.
And on 4s.
3 wounds.
2 up. Good to go.
And then the Rogaldorn's gonna fire, and he's gonna fire all of his weapons into the jump squad in front of him, except for the blast weapons. Meltas and multi-meltas into the jump packs. Hitting on 5, 6 is auto wound. Not a single one.
Awesome. I love it.
Sucks.
I love it.
Sucks. Heavy stubber. 1 auto wound, and the other one turns into not a wound. The blast weapons into the Death Company over there.
I am going to armor from tempt here.
Okay. Hitting on 5s because I'm in combat to AP1.
Oh, 4 wounds AP1, sorry. Good to go.
Wow.
Yeah,
How'd
they're
you say
alive.
no?
They just love it.
Infantry squad, firing everything into this squad right here. Plasma gun, rapid fire, hitting on 3s. Oh yeah, I think I killed that guy. The 2 plasma pistols, and then hazardous tests. No failed hazardous tests. Flamer does.
Good to go.
6s will count as 2 hits on 5s to wound. And then this unit will also fire into it. Plasma gun, shooting from here into these Terminators. 5s. Demolish is gonna fire now everything into these Terminators as well. Heavy bolters, hitting on 3s. Las cannon. Nope. Oh, it's a 1!
I love it.
Demolish cannon. D6 plus 3 shots. Fail them all, please. D6 damage each.
All right.
So the first one does.
You actually have to roll above average.
1 damage. The second one does. Ridiculous.
One guy takes 2 damage.
Rough Riders into Death Company with las guns, hitting on 4s. Yeah, I did 1. Chimera's gonna fire everything into those Death Company as well. A heavy flamer, 5 shots from the heavy flamer.
I lose 1 moment.
You lose 1 and 1 wound on another. Multi-laser, firing into that same unit. I wound you, strength 6. Wound you, none. Las gun array.
Yep, kill another one.
At the end of my movement phase, I'm gonna bring in my reinforcements. And that guard squad that died last turn is gonna come in 9 inches away. Charge phase, I'm gonna charge the Chimera into your Death Company. Don't think I can fail that. That's a 10. And that possibly puts me on the objective. And then the Death Riders are gonna multi-charge both the Death Company and the Rhino.
So there's no 3s.
10. Yeah, I should be able to bring them all in. Death Riders are gonna go first. 5, they're gonna go into the tank. And 3, they're gonna go into Death Company. Melta Lances on the tank, and we're gonna use frag tips on the infantry. 3 D6 shots with the frag tips, hitting on 3s with Lance. They're normally wounding on 4s, but because of Lance, wounding you on 3s.
Feeling the pain. So it takes 1. 1 guy dies.
5 with the Melta tips on that Predator. On 3s goes a Lance. 2 wounds, -4.
Straight through.
First one does 4 damage, second one does 8 damage exactly and kills the Predator. Does not explode. No. I was really hoping to kill both units to get me points. 3 attacks to the Chimera, hitting you on 4s, and I wound you none.
With the chaplain, in we go on 2s, 5s.
On a 4, save it. 3s, so I'm down to 10. Then the Rogel Dorn will hit you.
Good to go.
And then the Death Company, what do they want to try to kill?
4 attacks off the Thunderhammer into your horses on 4s.
On 6s. Killed 2 of them,
And then
all right.
2 mortals.
And killed another. Total of 6 points from Defense Stronghold. And I did kill another unit, kill the Predator, so that gives me another 2 points there. So that brings me up to 4. So I have a grand total of 15 points to your...
Right now, 28. Oh boy.
The guard pushed valiantly into ground held by the Blood Angels, but it might not be enough. The Terminators are closing in on the Governor's Palace. I don't know if the Governor can survive.
So I gained CP. I'm over-momenting this one. Commander Tank's gotta go. Battle Shock on my Death Company Marines. They're Battle Shock. On my Chaplain's units, they are also Battle Shock.
Excellent, which means you do not hold this objective.
I am gonna spend 1 CP, doing an insane bravery.
You're gonna score 5 points for this.
And then 5 points for
5
this.
points for that.
Another 10 points, feeling great. Would you mind doing me a favor, just moving the Tactical Marines behind that building a little bit? Still on the objective, but hold on to that building.
Oh, here comes the Sanguinary Guard. They are frighteningly scary. You could probably kill everything there with them.
I am going to fall back with my Chaplain's unit.
Space Marines, attack!
And I'm going to spend 1 command point, so I have no command points any longer. And I'm going to Relentless Assault on that unit there, which will give them the ability to charge even though they have fallen back this turn.
Okay, I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna spend a command point to overwatch this entire unit. Flamer into these guys right here. 6 shots, 4s to wound.
Oh, you killed 2.
Fantastic! Overcharging plasma gun. Doesn't hit you. Plasma pistols. The one from the commissar, so one from the sergeant misses, and the one from the sergeant both missed. 14 las guns. Can I kill 1 more? Take 4 more wounds.
Goodness.
I killed another one!
We're under fire!
that felt good.
Then I'm gonna take my Terminators and we're just gonna shuffle back this way. Go to my shooting phase. Dantius here is gonna shoot into your guardsman.
So on, first one kills a guy, second one saves a guy.
Bolt pistol into the horsies. Nope. So then we're gonna go to charges. The Sanguinary Guard are going to charge the horsies. And in they go. The chaplain is going to
This
charge.
one right here?
Yeah,
Charge this
chaplain.
one? Where do you want to go? As close to the objective as possible.
Terminators into the Lehman Russ.
We shall prevail.
Over there, my chaplain attacks your guardsmen. So on 2s.
Oh,
and then
yeah!
on 2s. 3 AP minus 2s, 2 damage.
Yeah, 3 go through.
Sanguinary Guard.
This is gonna be brutal.
I imagine they all die. Here we go.
Yep. They're all dead. We die for Termina.
On 4s, rerolling, because you're the oath target.
Right, this is your Oath of Moment target. And then 5's a wound. That's a lot more 5s than last time.
Oh, yeah.
4 4-ups. I think he has 2 wounds left.
Captain. Hello.
Captain, 2 wounds. But if I make both of them, he still lives. That'd be
hope
so
not.
fantastic. First one?
Nope.
No! Yeah. Both failed.
Get
Now,
out of
does it
here.
explode? He does not explode.
No explode.
As the tank commander dies, he has a special ability to fight on death. So he just fire all his guns right now. I'm gonna fire at the Sanguinary Guard with his big gun, and his las cannon and his heavy bolters are gonna fire into the Terminators. Heavy bolters going first into the Terminators here.
Yep.
Boom! And
So 3s.
las cannon. I'd like to kill 1 Terminator. That's a hit. That's a wound. -3.
Good.
Can you stop making those?
No.
Blast cannon into the Sanguinary Guard. And strike 10. I kill 2. You take that objective and score more points.
They will attack. So 3 attacks. On 4s, nothing.
And then the last fight right here, pile into your chaplain here with all my guys here, and they're gonna try to kill you off this objective. Hurrah! And 2 wounds. They want to kill you with your 3 wounds left.
I'm good.
Commander Kushon, it's all up to him. Can he kill you? 4 attacks with his power weapon, hitting on 3s.
Here we go.
3 wounds.
4 up in ball.
Fail ball! 1 damage. Down to 2.
After that, engage on all fronts. I do 1, 2, and 3. 3 points for engage on all fronts and storm hostile objective. Yes, I took it from your Lehman Russ. So I get another 8.
The Sir Hostile objective is killing me.
24.
And I do score 3 points for Defend Stronghold because I still hold my home objective here. And I get another 2 points for killing this unit of Jump Pack Marine. At the end of turn 3, I've got a whole 20 points.
To my 46. Dantius has secured the city center and now has locked his eyes on the Imperial Palace. We will see how long it takes for the Blood Angels to get deeper into the city and rid it of its traitorous scum.
Hold here! Don't let them pass!
I will get a command point, and then I still hold my home objective on a 4-up. I'd love it. Yeah, 2 command points. This unit's in danger of being battle shocked here. I'm gonna give them duty and honor. And he's gonna give these guys take aim. Tank commander's gone, so that's all the orders. And then I gotta do a battle shock test here, +1, so I need a 6. We're good. These guys are not failing here, and nowhere else do I need to take a battle shock test. Everywhere else I'm good. I get 2 points for holding this one, so that gives me 2 more points, putting my score at 22. In the move phase, those guys are gonna move up and take that objective. I think this is really worth 2 command points to bring these guys back to do this. We might as well leave the Chimera in combat, because he can fire in combat, he's got a flamer. They're gonna fall back to still hold the objective, but to be at a range that these guys can grenade you to death. Governor Stevarius, he's going to try to lob a grenade. The Demolisher cannon will stay still. The Rogal Dorn needs to move because his shots can't see anything. Being able to get shots in these Terminators, that'd be fantastic. Shooting phase. We're gonna spend 1 command point for this unit right here to lob a grenade at your chaplain. Take 5 mortal wounds, 4 mortal wounds.
Death to the chaplain.
Death to the chaplain! Because I hold this objective in my shooting phase, I'm gonna shoot at the Sanguinary Guard over there. Yeah, let's do it. Bum, 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 bum.
On 3s. It'll be 2s.
Nothing.
Good to go.
Rogal Dorn. It's gonna fire absolutely everything in the Terminators. Meltas and multi-meltas. Hitting on 4s because I'm not damaged.
I am going to spend 0 CP, and I'm going to Armor of Contempt them with the captain's ability.
Freeze the wound.
4 up invulnerables. Yeah.
First one does 4, 5, 6 damage. Second one does 1, 2, 3 damage, which doesn't quite kill one. And the third one does 1 damage, 2, 3 damage. So I killed 2 Terminators with the Meltas. Battle Cannon, D6 plus 3 shots. Sorry, I think they take
2s. Good to go.
Lastly, the Oppressor Cannon, which is D6 shots. And wounded you.
4 ups.
Flat 3 damage. It is up to the Demolisher Cannon to finish the job. Everything from the Demolisher Cannon into the Terminators. Heavy Bolters, 1 hit. For the Heavy Bolter.
Good to go.
Las Cannon, misses. And the Demolisher Cannon, D6 plus 3. Ba-boom.
On 2s. You kill the Terminator, and then 1d6.
D6 on the Captain. Only 2 on the Captain. And that gives me another 2 points for no prisoners. Lastly, the Chimera shooting into combat at the Death Company there. Heavy Flamer.
Consistently awesome.
Oh, all of them. Kill both. Nope. Did 1 damage, and that kills 1. Multi-laser.
Here we go.
Strength 6. No AP. And then the Lasgun Array. And wounds you once.
Good to go.
I managed to kill one of them. I'm happy with that. We'll call that the end of my turn. At the end of my turn, I will score no extra points. I did score the 2 points for killing that 1 unit here, the Terminators. So that puts my grand total at 24 points.
All right, to my 46 points.
The brave soldiers of Termina have managed to push back the Blood Angels, the monsters, the invaders from afar. Over the Voxnet, one sound is heard clearly. The Valkyries are on their way. Evac is coming.
I'm gonna get my CP. I don't control the home objective, but I do control that objective there and that objective over there because he's his own unit. I don't even have to battle shock now. I do get 10 points. The Rogel Dorn is going to be my
Oh, the moment target.
Oh, the moment target.
Who are you gonna try to kill with it?
Make this charge unfailable. I shoot the Rogel Dorn with my Stormbolter. On 6s.
2 ups. Same both.
Then after that, I'm gonna go to my charge phase. The Sanguinary Guard are gonna bomb in with the,
Yeah, makes sense. Can't do anything about it.
Yep.
Come on in.
In they go.
You need to kill that thing so you hold your home objective.
Captain Dantius into the Rogel Dorn. Ah.
Now this is an epic fight here, Steve. As you charge in, I'm actually gonna spend 1 command point to overwatch you. I'm gonna try to kill you, because all I need is 1 multi-melta to get through. Rogel Dorn targeting! Take him out! I got a 6. Need a 2 to wound him. It's a 6. -4.
Good to go.
Big giant battle cannon. Give me a 6. No 6s. Pulverizer cannon. No 6s. Because you saved that 1 invuln shot, I could have killed him.
I am going to red rampage on the Rogel Dorn. My attacks, while also getting the rerolls from Oath of Moment, are also going to have lethal hits and lamps. On 3s, rerolling. Yeah, and then wounds. 4s, that's it.
So it's -2?
Yeah.
So I save 1 of them, 2 go through, 4 damage, bring myself down to 6 wounds remaining. Sanguinary Guard, fight into the Chimera.
3s.
On a 5, I save it! Ongoing, and I'll obviously do the Chimera into the Death Company guy. 3 attacks, hitting on,
3 up.
and then the Thunderhammer, Death Company tries to go.
1 wound. Oh, and devastates actually, so 2 damage.
All right, down to 6 wounds remaining on the Chimera.
So I don't get Storm Hostile objective. However, I do score 3 points on engage on all fronts. Total score now is 59. Captain Dantius is not particularly pleased at how well the rebels have been holding on. Their war machines are still together, and while his Blood Angels are taking over the city, clearing it of its citizens and rebellions, he wished he could have gotten the snake and the coward that is running inside that Imperial palace, although he is starting to think that this campaign might last longer than 1 assault.
This new threat, these red demons, unlike anything we have encountered.
Is this turn 5, Nick?
Whew. Wait, well, I finally score 5 points for primary
You do,
there.
you get 5.
I'm gonna score 2 points for primary here, so 5, 6, 7 points. The Rogel Dorn needs to take a battle shock test. Rogel Dorn battle shock test? It fails. These guys are gonna do duty and honor. Commander Kushon is going to move. He's gonna hope to kill the captain in combat. I can't get to these guys. Those guys I can't shoot at unless I fall back over there. The Demolisher Cannon is gonna move up. Because you're probably gonna kill me in close combat over there, my hope is to desperate breakout to move onto the objective and then do enough damage with the Demolisher tank that I hold that objective no matter what. But I gotta not die on a 1 or 2. Ah, it dies! Does it explode at least? It does not.
Awesome.
Shooting phase. Demolisher Cannon is gonna fire its heavy bolters into the 1 Death Company. Everything else is sanguinary guard. Heavy bolters are gonna try to kill that 1 Death Company.
And then
1 wound. Armor attempted for 1 command point and kills it anyways! 2 6-ups. First one fails, second one. No! He lives! But he can't hold the objective, so that's okay. Last cannon into the sanguinary guard. That's a failure. And then the Demolisher Cannon wounds you 4 times.
I would have a 2-up save, brought down to a 5-up, but because of Armor of Contempt on the Sanguinary Guard, they go up to a 4-up. Special character tier patron model lives.
The only thing I got left is the Rogel Dorn, who's gonna fire his blast weapons at the Sanguinary Guard, all the Melta weapons at the captain. Meltas and multi-Meltas. Fail one of them.
We're gonna command point it.
All right, do you get the 4-up? Yeah. Oh no! Into the Sanguinary Guard.
Stopped him from getting 10 points. In box. Oh, I love it.
I was hoping to kill some units because these 3 units, that's less units that take scars. Then that's it. That's all she wrote for my end. I'm gonna charge your infantry over here with this Demolisher Cannon. Nope, command point reroll.
Oh my goodness.
There's no point, I don't have anything else to spend them on. That fails, ongoing combats, you get to fight first. Can you kill the Rogel Dorn?
Fills 0 CP, red rampage. And this is on 3s rerolling, 4s rerolling.
1 AP -2, which I save.
Good, so 2
and 2 mortals, which bring me down to 4 wounds remaining. And then I try to hit you back. Ah! And I wound you.
Good.
Your turn, sir. Points actually don't matter at this point. Killing units.
I Oath of Moment this guy again. Battle shock test on the Sanguinary Guard. They are good. The only thing that really matters is this. So I'm just gonna go into this. Here we go. Yeah. 2 mortals, and then you have to make 4 AP-2 saves.
4 4-ups. Fail 1.
You die.
So I die to the wound. Do I blow up? I would really like to blow up and kill you and take you with me. And with that, you won the game, sir. Well done. 34 points at the end of the game.
We've been overrun! Flee! It's too much for us!
Objective achieved. For the Emperor!
Termina Prime is lost. What remains of my forces gather in the Nash Forest. To what end, I don't know. But we will make our stand nonetheless.
Thanks for joining us for Game 1 of our new narrative series. We hoped you liked it, as we had so much fun playing it and love being able to spend time creating awesome stories like this for you to enjoy. This series will feature a progressive campaign system, so as units take damage or earn battle honors, they will become stronger or weaker, making future battles challenging, so battle losses take on whole new meanings. The complete series will be released exclusively for our YouTube and Patreon membership, where you can see the aftermath of this battle, as well as episode 2 out right now. If you'd like to see the rest of the series, we would love it if you would consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get access right now to episode 2 and the rest of the series as it comes out, and of course, all the benefits that come from joining our membership. From early access with post-battle discussions added, other exclusive narrative campaigns, live streams behind the scenes, and of course, access to our Discord community. more importantly, you directly support this channel, keeping us going and literally helping us keep the lights on, allowing us to continue this journey to try and bring you some of the best tabletop battles on YouTube. Regardless if you decide to join us for the rest, I want to say thank you for all your support, and until the next time we see you, play on.